our guiding principle is the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And that is where INEC derives its power from. Yes, the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is very specific in section 179(2) on the requirement for somebody that aspiring into position, or is it 179 for the president, I think 132 is for the governorship, and section 111 of the Constitution on the requirement you are supposed to satisfy before you can be pronounced a winner of a governorship election or a presidential election. And the requirement of law is the fact that when you have more than 2 persons in an election, before somebody can be declared a winner, you have to have the highest number of votes cast at the election. That is the number 1 requirement. The number 2 requirement is that you have to secure 25% of the vote cast in not less than 2/3 of the local government in your state. And if it is the council election, so the chairman of FCT councils, you have to have the highest number of votes cast in the election and 25% in no less than 2/3 of the wards contained in your local government. So where the issue of one, if you're saying that if there are council vote in an election, that the council vote must not be more than the margin of victory. That is a creation of INEC. That is INEC regulation. Yes, the National Assembly gives INEC power to make subsidiary law, but that no law, you cannot make a law that will in any way bring any provision of Nigeria Constitution into disrepute. If INEC makes a law that will not allow a provision of the Constitution to hold, then that law has to bow for Nigerian Constitution. That is what we are saying. In all this that we are saying, you are saying all those states, all those 6 states, all those governors that have met the requirement of law that says you have to have the highest number of votes cast in that election, and second, you have to have 25% of the vote cast in at least 2/3 of the local government in your state, saying that the margin of victory is this. If you cancel an election because of electoral malpractices, because of thuggery, and your opponent went to cause thuggery where you are winning, must you be paid? Must somebody make you to pay for it? And if you are talking of that law, when the presidential election was declared, if you check the margin of victory between President Buhari and Atiku, it's around 4 million or a bit less than 4 million. But the council vote in 36 states of the Federation and FCT is more than that 4 million. And INEC declare President Buhari has been victorious. They did not say the election is inconclusive. Why are they saying election is inconclusive in those states? That is wrong. Why would you allow it for the president and disallow it for those people? Why will you make a regulation that it will not be binding on everybody of Nigeria? That is the first thing. And that law, that their regulation, if you are going to apply it, the margin of victory between President Buhari an article is less than the council vote all over Nigeria. I'm sure the council vote cannot be less than 6 million or 5 million plus. So why are you not going to say, okay, let's go and do? Why would you not say that election is inconclusive? Let's go and do another election in all those countries. In that, I'm saying that thing is even wrong. It's not constitutional. But if you are going to, why are you selective? I'm not talking for party now. I'm talking as a concerned Nigerian. Let me tell you, tomorrow, if you go and conduct an election, the peace of this nation is very important to every one of us. We all knew what happened in Osun when they did the 3-4 polling unit election, and they mobilized everything there. Both thugs, they came with thugs, they came with soldiers, they came with even babalawos to get the result. If you go to all these states where you are supposed to declare results, and people's will are now, you try to do away with people's will and force your way. You don't want anything that will cause problem. And I'm sure, I want to believe that President Buhari doesn't want problem. He has another I believe Nigerians have given him another 4 years. Let him just use that 4 years and go and leave a good legacy for us. But to subvert the will of the people in the name of inconclusive, that can bring problem to this nation. Let me tell you, unfortunately, I don't want to. Unfortunately, instead of judiciary coming out plain and making sure that truth prevail, we know how politicians go through the back door to influence them. In the first place, don't forget that this thing started massively with Kogi, when within few days of Audu's death, they brought another candidate through the back door instead of declaring the result of the election, and somebody will be automatically governor. Falike. They said that the election was inconclusive, that the margin of victory down was 41,000, and they did another election. At the end of the day, that election that they called for, only 6,000 votes was added to almost 500,000 votes that was gotten at the first election, and that illegality was allowed. I said illegality because I know it's illegality. I'm a Christian. I don't know how to do anything. I'm not part of any uru. If the judiciary has come up plainly that time, we will not be saying we're talking of this inconclusive today. Yeah.
How do you think we can get out of this situation?
How do we get out of this situation?
Yes, this situation.
The only way of getting out of this situation, even if today we say we are going to amend the Electoral Act, maybe we amended the Electoral Act before the election. The president refused to sign. If we have to get out of this situation, the president, who God has appointed as the leader of this nation, he must act truthfully. He must act as a statesman, which I believe he is. He must not allow anybody to bring his name into disrepute. If the president wants to solve this problem, he can solve it. I know he can solve it by telling the people, let the will of the people prevail. He's the only one that can solve this. He can tell his Attorney General to initiate a legal position with the Supreme Court directly. Let them interpret it. And I believe the man there now. I want to believe. He's a man of God. He's a pious man. He will do the right thing.
And you think?
If we have a man of God, the one they call Mutum Allah in Hausa, if you have a man that fear God, no matter what, he will say the truth. Not the one that will get something and close their eyes to truth. INEC, they are not ready but to just go their own way. They are fixated for supplementary election. If they want to subvert the will of the people, that supplementary election can do. You know what they did in Osuna? Adeleke was leading. They came from all over the country and bombarded the place. And they got the result they wanted. Let me ask you. The issue of cancelled vote. The Electoral Act only allow for cancelled vote in two, where you have over voting. Where you have over voting, you cancel the vote, or where there's a problem in the country, in a region, that will not allow vote for that day. You can reschedule a vote. Are you getting me? When you go and bring target, when you see that your opponent, you are winning the election, and where they are doing collation, you went there to invade the place. Like in Tafawa Balewa local government in Bauchi State. The results are the polling units where election was conducted. No problem. Free election. No toggery at the polling unit. And the results are those polling units, they are there. And at the collation center, the report sheet was taken by force from the woman that was asked to come and conduct the election. But the result at the polling unit, they are still there for her to collect in another paper. That professor that was sent there to conduct the state election said he will not take it. That is why he has called for another election. Can you imagine that? No toggery at polling unit, no problem anywhere. At the collation center, some thugs were sent there to disrupt collation, and they seized the report sheet, result sheet. And the woman, in her own wisdom, got the result at each polling unit. That is still INEC result sheet. And she collated it on her laptop and brought the result. Somebody that was sent there to go and conduct election said he will not take it. They have to go and do another election. Does it sound logical? Does it sound reasonable? No. In Sokoto State, Tambowa won election with over 3,000 votes. And you have already cancelled result because of one problem or the other. And you are now going back, let's go back and do the where you have cancelled. Abba. Hello, let me correct you. Or anything, the word inconclusive was not there before 2015. The one of Dora that you are talking of was ordered, and the one of Ikiti, of Olayemi that time, they were ordered by court. Are you getting me? They were ordered by court. The rule is that you go and declare result. If you are not satisfied, you go to tribunal. And tribunal will order, go back and do so thing. Are you getting me? Before, during PDP, nothing like that.
So that of Emeka Ediora.
That of Emeka Ediora in 2015. Let me tell you what happened. There was problem in two local governments. Are you getting me? Election could not hold. and they couldn't declare a result without those two local governments. It's not this is different from election holding in all local government. Are you getting me? Because in this case, election held in all local government, all wards. Maybe in one polling unit, one problem. Are you getting me? And if you are saying this law is right, I've just said something. Presidential election. There are cancellations all over the place. That is more than the margin of victory. But you still call the election, you call a winner. Why didn't you declare that election conclusive? That power that they derive under the law, those delegated powers, you see how to even bring those regulations back to the National Assembly so that they will check it to see that it's in line with the Constitution. But their own regulation wasn't brought back to National Assembly and is null and void, that particular something, because they cannot bring a regulation that will subvert the will of the people. They cannot bring a regulation that will bring the Constitution of the Federal Republic nor the Electoral Act into disrepute. This regulation came to force. They use it. It was there in 2015 election. Are you saying all the governorship election in 2015, the National Assembly election, no one was inconclusive? The only time they started that inconclusive was Kogi. And me and you knew where they did that. One day they will do election and say everybody is inconclusive. What is laughing at us?